Hi, Nancy here, founder of NeftTi and creator of Conscious EFT. I have a hypothetical story for you today. Imagine that I am walking down the main street of my little town and somebody comes out of Hank's Pastries and sees me doing something silly. Maybe they even laugh at me and they say, Nancy, that's like a really silly thing that you're doing. Like, you should know better than that. And honestly, I would be able to laugh and I'd be able to offer something playful back. It would not land deeply in my nervous system. But if that same person comes out of Hank's bakery and says to me, Nancy, are you sure you should be eating that donut right now? My whole system would go into collapse. Shame and constriction and defensiveness, all my protective strategies would activate. Now, here's the difference. I don't have a bruise in my energetic system around my intelligence, but I do have one around my body, my weight, my worth. Life has shaped a wound there through my past experiences. And whenever current life presses on that bruise, my nervous system reacts intensely. So, what shifted for me was when I understood that I have to go beyond asking, how do I calm down in this moment? How do I regulate my nervous system right now? And expand it into the question about what is the bruise that has been pressed here and what is required to heal that bruise. Now, that's the heart of Conscious EFT. Yes, nervous system regulation is essential, and our current therapy and coaching field is quite obsessed with all manner of different ways of regulating the nervous system, and it's good, right? It creates safety. But significant and sustainable transformation requires more than that. It requires the capacity to turn toward the bruises that we all have in our energy system and compassionately offer healing, not just soothing. And as we do that consistently over time, the bruise begins to soften. The same kind of current experiences don't cause such dysregulation in the nervous system. Life no longer feels like it's this constant assault that we need to protect against. We open the possibility to choose rather than react. We begin to live from this conscious ground itself rather than the reactivity. This is a core principle of Conscious EFT. Regulation, nervous system regulation, safety is a necessary condition. But it is not enough on its own for healing. We must also learn how to heal those conditioned energetic patterns that have been formed through past experiences. And when we do that, then life doesn't have the same power over us. We're no longer needing life, the world, to show up in a particular way for us to be safe. We're no longer living from defense. We're living from presence. Not from survival, rather from conscious choice. Because when that bruise heals in our energetic system, it doesn't mean the world's going to show up any differently, but it does mean that we're more available to life, more gentle with ourselves, more open to joy, connection, and aliveness. The nervous system doesn't need the world to show up in some perfect way. In that softening of the bruises, something deeply and authentically human begins to flourish. And that's what we do here at Conscious EFT. And we teach therapists, coaches, wellness people, people who are called into these fields to understand not just how to use EFT tapping for regulation, but in a much bigger meta framework, how to turn toward those bruises in our energetic system and offer them healing. If this resonates with you, you can learn more in the full blog that I linked below. Take good care. Much love.